Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I cover practical M1E and project planning and management. As I always say, my name is Nakata Farida, and in today's session I'm covering a brief about 7 tips you should know for a successful project execution and completion. One is clearly define your scope of the project. In the scope, I mean clearly define your objectives, your scope, your budget, and methodology of your project. You need to have this clearly defined so that you know if it's maybe the project I want to start is maybe I want to run an interior design business. So the scope I'm looking at, remember we have the time scope, the geographical scope also, where I can say maybe I'm going to plan for this project. The time scope is it's going to take me 2 months planning this project. So you've clearly defined that. Then the geographical scope, maybe I'm going to target the high-end class, your target market also. You have to clearly define that, knowing that this is the geographical scope I'm going to target, maybe this area of maybe Kololo where I'll get these high-end customers. Yeah. In terms of your budget, you need to clearly define how much money will I need to start this project. Yeah, and then the methodology or strategies, then define how will I actually get this project running. If it's maybe an interior design project, in this case you can use any project you're referring to. Then carefully select the members of your team. Yeah, after you've clearly defined the scope of your project, be it a product, if maybe you want to design an app, or you want to start a business project, or you want to do a construction project, and you defined your objectives clearly. This is my overall objective, maybe to start an application that helps people in shopping things online. Yeah, that is my objective. You've clearly defined your objectives. You've clearly defined the scope of your project and the methodology and the budget you will need. Then you have to keep in mind that you have to select your members very carefully. The team you select is the team that is going to actually support you very much and very crucial in achieving your project objective. That's why you have to be very careful on this step or this stage in your project execution and completion. So under your team, you have to make sure the team or members you're selecting or partners are actually interested in the business. Maybe if it's a business, so if it's a project, actually have knowledge and skills for a skill set for that kind of project you're selecting. Then outline your goals and keep them smart. That is smart in full is sustainable. They have to be sustainable, your goals. Measurable, attainable, realistic. You have to set very realistic goals and time bound. Yeah, if you've selected your team that you're going to work with, and you set and you outlined your goals, which are very realistic, attainable, and time bound, and you've set maybe me and my team have set a target that we want to build this app within 1 year. And have it running, within 1 year. That is your goal. Yeah. So from your team members, if they have the skill set, these can be like programmers. Then you have to set them that with this goal, how do we make it into specific objectives which each member of the team can work on. Yeah. So it becomes easier for you to attain your goal. Then manage your data. This works very much in documentation with the new Google securities that are in place, cloud security and cloud storage. You need to always keep your data of your project or your business safe and secure, because you always need to refer to it. Then monitor for progress daily. Yeah, so the project is off and running. You have to keep monitoring every now and then to see that you're achieving your project targets. Yeah, is your team actually working? Are there any challenges that you may need to address? These are key things you have to keep in mind when you're running your project or business. Yeah. Then internal motivation in your team. Yeah. As a team, you always have to keep your team motivated. When you motivate people, research has shown that people work harder to achieve the company objectives or project objectives. So once in a while, it's very good to give credit where it's due to your team members if they've done something well. Yeah, appreciate, acknowledge, and also give them awards for the work done. Motivation. You can also do peer review meetings. Yeah, team building activities, just motivation for your team so that they can work better and effectively. Also, in this motivation, you have to have a very good communication. You have to keep in mind that as a project manager, you need to be a very good communicator. You lay different styles of communication, and you can have either meetings with your team to review the progress, or when you're planning for the project, you need to always involve your team and stakeholders that are actually involved in, or are actually key stakeholders in this planning process. Yeah, then manage your resources wisely and prudently. Yeah. If you are running your project, you need to keep in mind that a project has a budget. So you need to know that I have to utilize these resources wisely for me to achieve the optimal objective for this project. Be it if maybe a project that I want to run to do a construction project of like a house, and I have 300 million. So I have to make sure that I manage the resource budget I have so that I can attain that associate project I've taken on, because I would have given my clients that this is the money I need. So I have to manage that resource envelope very well so that I can see that the project is executed, that there is no wastage in the resources, everything is gotten at a fair price. Yeah, so that has been it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.